Hey everyone, Steven here once again. First things first, if in case you're wondering about my hair, well, I'm at Cherokee Park. I came across a couple of fountains near the playground over here, and let's just say that's why my hair looks like the way it is. I'm recording this at the Stagner Pavilion picnic grounds at Cherokee Park. So I thought I'd give you a different location where I am right now. Anyway, enough about that. So let's talk about what happened this past weekend in Nashville for the NASCAR Cup, Xfinity, and Truck Series. First things first, on the truck side, Christian Elkins led every single lap for the first time in stage racing that has ever happened. So that's an impressive feat in its own right, and the first time since 2012 that has happened in the Truck Series. So, congrats to him for that impressive one. Also, John Hunter Nemechek won his second Xfinity Series race of 2024. And also quite an impressive feat considering he's running part-time and all. But hats off to Joey Logano for getting the Cup win in 5 overtimes. Speaking of, the question remains, is 5 overtimes too much? Do we need to cut back? Or drop overtime altogether, or keep it the way it is? And unfortunately, there is no real solution to this problem, folks. You can't make an argument for any of them, pros and cons, but ultimately, somebody will be disappointed, regardless of your decision. Personally, if you're going to have overtime, then at least, within reason, I would say it depends on the situation at hand. If it's late due to a track doesn't have any lights, if you can't get one in, do it. If not, then end it under yellow. Plain and simple. But if you're going to have a limit, then I guess ultimately 3 will be okay. At least this way you can get a chance for multiple attempts. And if the third attempt backfires, then A, you tried, right? So, going back to the National Cup race for a second, and Kyle Busch, NASCAR finally did explain why they let him have his position back, as it were. Basically, it was because he slowed down, not stopped, in the Chastain incident. They determined he was within quote-unquote reasonable speed, so they allowed him to keep his position. My only question is this: what exactly is reasonable speed? Is it pit road speed or above? If that's the case, then fine. But if it's not pit road speed or above, then at least can you be more specific in that going forward, so a situation like this doesn't happen again and won't draw confusion for the broadcast side of things. That's all I'm asking when it comes to NASCAR. At least make an attempt to explain while you're there why you thought Kyle Busch should keep his position. Same thing going forward with any driver in this position. So that way, hopefully, something like this doesn't happen again. Overall, though, I thought the National Cup race, despite the Demolition Derby we had at the end, wasn't that bad. But I think making it a night race would make it better. Now, we don't know who's going to get it next year in terms of the partnership. But most likely, if I had to guess, it will be either one of the Amazon or TNT races. So we'll see how that goes going forward. Next up, the Chicago Street Course, which will be on NBC for both the Xfinity Series, albeit for the last time, for now, and the Cup Series. Speaking of the Xfinity Series, Joey Logano is going to fill in for Hailie Deegan for the Chicago Street Race. Now, whether or not Hailie is done in the series is hard to say. Hopefully this is a one-time deal and Logano can take what he learned, pass it down to the team, and maybe use that to try to help Hailie out. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see at Pocono how that's going to play out. Now, there's another thing I want to talk about right quick, and that's regarding Hooters. As you probably are aware, Hooters is closing over 40 restaurants across the country, including 2 in the Louisville area and 2 in the Atlanta metropolitan area, including in one of my 2 hometowns of Harlem, Georgia, that is. Because of that, Hendrick Motorsports and Hooters have parted ways. The last race together was Texas, where Chase Elliott ultimately got the win. And if it is indeed the end of Hooters and NASCAR, at least they went out on a high note in terms of a race win. Now, who knows where Hooters is going to go to from here, but hopefully they can turn around and find a way to get back to the sport someday. If not, then I guess this is really the end for Hooters in motorsports, one way or the other. Let's see, was there anything else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, one other thing I almost forgot to mention. Forgive my mumbling for a minute there, folks. I looked through my notes, but apparently there's going to be an announcement tomorrow at Wood Bros Racing regarding the new driver of the 21 car. Apologies for that, folks. Had to stop because of the person jogging. But anyway, there's going to be a new driver at Wood Bros tomorrow, driving the 21 car, and his name is Josh Berry. Now, the announcement is scheduled for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I will be back to give you an update if it's made official. We don't know this time regarding Rodney Childress and where he's going. He could be going to Wood Brothers, he could retire, who knows. But it also seems like that Cole Custer might be going back to the Cup Series to drive the Haas Cup entry, which would make sense considering his father is going to run the team, or rather be the president of the team. But we'll see as far as that goes as well. So, while I'm here, I'm going to might as well give you a sneak preview what I think the Chicago Street Course will look like. Now, I think it might be probably the most interesting race this year, provided, of course, if we don't get any weather to interrupt things again. If we get a solid race in, then I think the Street Course might be back for year 3. If not, then I think Chicago might pull the option of year 3 and say, look, you gotta find, either put it back at the Speedway in Joliet or not at all. But since it's also the last street race for the NBC, since again, we don't know where Chicago will fit next year's schedule, one way or the other, most likely TNT or Amazon. This could be, if all goes well, this could be the chance that Chicago needs to get the street race going for 25. If it fails, then, hey, at least they tried, right? And so, I'm going to leave it here for now, folks. I'll be back here on Thursday for an update regarding the 21 car and anything else that I have missed between now and then. In the meantime, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content like this, hit the bell for notification when I do upload something, whether it is original content like this or public domain short, which, by the way, the newest one I got there is the Van Buren short, Red Riding Hood. And I gotta say, regarding that short, it's the most interesting take of the character during the Golden Age period. At least pre-Tex Avery, of course. But that's a story for another day. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!